and welcome to episode 30. Not a huge milestone, and it just seemed to coincide with 3,000 days played. So I thought that was a nice little milestone. We didn't do one for 2,000 because I forgot. So yeah, here we are in the ruins, and we're moving quite far up now. Decided to add another frog, a brown one, who's sort of living in this kind of hole, which is kind of handy because I only had to build half of him. And one of the colours of the blocks is wrong. It was asking me to use a block that was very difficult to obtain. You have to sort of get it from traders, and ironically there was no traders about, so I just thought I'd do it in a different colour. You can't really tell, so we'll let's take a look at that a little bit further. So in this episode we've got quite a bit to cover. I built a new trader area which I'll show you, and moved all that. There's the frog. Okay. I think I fell through that gap. Right, let's try and get up a little bit further. And also I've built a new art gallery which does feature about 20 different paintings. I'll do that at the end because I've got to sail to the other part of the city. I didn't want to build it inside the ruins. We've got some new eye sort of decoration, working on that, so it's kind of going a lot higher. Just getting to a vantage point to show you. So it's got like they're not horns, but it's like I'm going to do something in the background like fire, or it won't be moving, it'll just be static, but do some sort of like decoration above it. So there's the frog, there's the green one. So do we think we should add a white one somewhere? I'll still link to the lore of the frog warriors. Maybe I should try and add something over here, but there's not a lot of building space really. And just plonk a massive white frog on top. And also I've got a bigger fish tank. After blowing the other one up, I've started to refill that. So let's take a look at that first, shall we? Go down this way. And I'm going to be doing a little feat, sort of like not a tutorial, but I guess one of the most basic things in the game that I've missed is the use of mud. And that's like mud bricks. You can see the pattern here. It's like brown, like a road, which I quite like. But to make mud bricks, it's quite convoluted, so I shall show you. So this is the new trading hall. There's Timmy. Got here a couple of farmers. There's a space there ready. This is going to be something if I catch a locksills, whatever they're called. And these are all the librarians, and they've all got their signs up. So if I need one of the books, I can just come and get one. Little Jimmy. Mending. And there's a spare one ready. think there is one guy that hasn't... Oh, it was this guy. Yeah, it was Timmy. He was a librarian and I changed him into something else, I can't remember. And it's to trade zombie flesh. Nice little trade for that. So yeah, 3,000 days in. And it was a bit of a panic trying to get that frog finished for 3,000, because I think it was like 2992. And so I had 8 days in game time to build it before it turned over. I needed to do that quick, and it was a bit of a panic getting all the colours together. Oh yeah, so the fish tank. I got a little Nemo, and these are puffer fish. If you stand near the tank, they blow up. So eventually we will be going and get some tropical fish again and filling this up. I don't know what Nemo's doing. He's just stuck on the bottom there. I think they sort of swim around if I jump in the tank. Let's just have an experiment there. If I jump in here. Yeah, look, he sort of breaks free. Ah! That's the puffer fish poisoned me. So I'll drink this milk and I'll get rid of the problem. That's what puffer fish do. So let me just find a cow. Get some more milk. I never risk running around with no milk, because if you bump into a witch and she poisons you, she can't technically kill you, but she'll put your life down to about a half a heart. So if, say, a random, like a bit of damage from a creeper or a skeleton, that would kill you if you only had half a heart left. So to avoid that, I always have a bucket of milk with me. Just dump that off. Right, I'm looking for a glass bottle. I had one around here somewhere. So let's go through the whole process of making mud, okay? This, if you want to find out what mud does. First of all, I need a glass bottle. Now, to make a glass bottle, you need some sand. Pop the sand in here. And while that turns to glass, there's glass, look. I can't remember how many we need. Maybe let's make 3 and then I'll see if I can make some bottles. Just one more. Can I make a glass bottle? Yeah, there, look. So I get 3 glass bottles there. And then what we do is we've got some dirt, just standard dirt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the water, like this, because I want to change all these into mud. So I'll just do a line of these, and I'll show you the technique that I use. Get a glass bowl. I'll just get one, fill it full of water, and then put it on to that. And that's why I put it in the water, so I could just fill the bottle up really quick. quite a slow process. Now you can find mud in mangroves. So I'll just destroy all this now. And then I'll jump in the water and collect it all. That's day 3000 gone, pretty quick. So let me just sleep. And I'll show you how to make. So what have I just picked up here? There, it's just straight mud. Add the water to it, and now you've got mud, not wood. Can hear a little baby zombie somewhere burning to death. And so now I need to get some wheat. Just collect some wheat up. And like I say, if you can't be bothered with this, you can just go to a mangrove and there should be mud. So now I've got some wheat. I can now convert that into packed mud. One mud, one wheat. So let's make that packed mud. And then that becomes packed mud can make mud bricks. And that's what a mud brick looks like. That's mud. So yeah, it's quite a nice little building tool. Block that. I'm going to start using it in the build. I've already put some in the bottom layer of the actual ruins. And get rid of that mud in here. Got no space left. I'll take that because I don't have any left. Right, so that's mud. I don't do many like full tutorials, do I? I'd like to think that a lot of people that are watching this actually know stuff like that. You know, like basic stuff like mud. And to say that, I didn't know it. I didn't know anything about mud. Didn't even know it existed. And I've been playing for 8 years. So there you can see I've put it down here, look. At the bottom. At the lowest layer. Quite a nice texture. It's a shame you can't get like a mossy one. You know, like you get a mossy version of stone bricks. Like that. There should be a mossy version of everything, really. So you get more variation. Who knows, maybe one day. Stick that in there. Actually, I'll take some of them with me for decor. I want that. Right. Oh, wrong one. Now we've got to go all the way back up. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Yeah, I mean, there's still that bit to do on this section. And then this level needs doing, and then I can move up. It's starting to come together now. Right. There's the little portal. And I did have another piglin come through up here. And I just killed him. I didn't want him. I don't like piglins, if I'm honest. I can never trust them. They get upset and attack you. He just appeared here. He spent a bit of time wandering about, and I just killed him. So yeah. I'll just finish this bit off. Got that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, still a fair bit to do. And on the live streams, I've just been using them to adventure around. I don't do any building on the live. Still looking for a black cat. I just saw a trader up there, look, so I'm going to go and see what he's got. I've got some emeralds on me, just in case. Yeah, he doesn't have what I want. So, no luck. And this is what the build looks like from above. Quite a lot of greenery down there. Quite colourful. And for some reason one of my ghasts decided to escape off its lead. But he seems to be behaving himself over there. Kind of pain in the arse to tether him back up. Yeah, so trying to figure out how to get back down. Pinch that lead. Thank you. So there's only one thing left to show you, and that is the new art gallery. So I'll just take a normal boat over there. Yeah, the city's just looking like it always did. I've not done any work on this front for a long time. So, still got a lot to do. So, yep, let's speed this up and we'll head back to the main city. Alright, a nice sunset for us there. I just arrived back at the city build, and this, I just put the library in here. Now let me just sleep, because I don't want a creeper coming in and blowing it all up. Put some cats in here out of the way. And here we are, the art gallery. How many pictures have we got then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Not bad. Didn't take long to get them all different. I'm never sure about the decor. I'm not very good at it, am I? Yep, I know. And I just had to etch this out of the mountain. So that's the art gallery taken care of. Let's just have a look at what we got. Let's see if there's anything of interest while I'm over here. And I have worked, you might notice that my XP level is 17, pretty low, and it's because I was powering up a trident. I've got channeling, mending, unbreaking, and what else was the last one? Loyalty it's called, where you can throw the trident and it comes back to you automatically, so you don't have to go get it. And I was trying to get a mob head in a storm, but it's proving to be very difficult to get the creeper charged up and other mobs near him to explode. You know, it's difficult, but it'll make the joy of getting a mob head all the more sweet. So let's jump down. I don't want to land on a boat. Like a fool. Have I got any stone here? Nope. So we're still after a black cat, and he will join all the cats. There's Patch. Ignoring me, as usual. And then I'll have the full collection, if I get the black cat added. There they all are. God, can you imagine having 8 cats? Be bonkers. Right, so if you're new to watching, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It's all free. It really helps the channel out. It definitely keeps me interested in working on this. It's a lot of work, and sometimes it can get quite lonely. So any support is greatly appreciated. Muchly. There's a word. Always after some vines. Can't get enough of them. Because the amount of mossy bricks I have to make, it's crazy. I even forgot this was here. Pretty good little hideout. With the ender chest. I could pop them back. So thanks for watching. I should be going live again in a couple of nights, and we're still trying to find things in the game. So yeah, thanks for watching, much appreciated.